Hey guys, it's been a few days since we had a vlog because I got rather ill. Actually, from your point of view, there's going to be a vlog yesterday. But from my point of view, it's been a few days because I got ill and I couldn't edit the one that I had. So, it's been a few days from my point of view, but you've already had to wait. So, over the weekend, I finally got over the cold that I got at the big Great Electric Train Show. I mean, these things always happen. You go to an event and you will get... By the way, this is a wicker chair that I'm sitting in my conservatory, so it will creak. Jen's upstairs recording some reviews for her channel, and when you go to a big event, like I was saying, you have to expect to get ill, especially if you've got an autoimmune disease like me. I will pick up whatever's going around. However, I'm over that now, and over the weekend my parents came down to visit. And don't worry, I haven't given them COVID or anything like that because we know it wasn't COVID. Been tested, everything was fine. Just a standard cold. My parents came down and my mum decided, well, you've been growing your hair to see how long it would get, because that's why my hair just kept getting longer and longer. And she decided, well, you've seen how long it is now and it's getting raggedy with split ends, so can I cut just the ends off? Just the ends. That's as long as it is now. She's cut over a foot off my hair, so now I've got short hair again. And it's like, but, you know, oh well. It looks nice anyway, so at least there's that, and keeps her happy. Oh my god, I'm totally like mad. But it's been so nice to see my parents because it's hard to see them, especially during the lockdown. We video chatted a lot, but it's not the same. And then I didn't get to see them at Christmas because I came down with COVID over Christmas, so I was just floored. So even if I had gone to visit my parents, I still wouldn't have seen them. I'd have been laid up in bed. So I didn't get to see them then. I visited... it was January, February, when, you know, in that dip from lockdown, I visited them. And then we went on holiday after the lockdown was lifted, and I saw them and then. So, twice in 18 months? That's not very good, is it? So it was nice to actually see them. So we went out to the town and chatted, went for a coffee, wandered about a bit, got out and about, a bit of fresh air and company. And we went to see the new James Bond. Now guys, I'm not the biggest James Bond fan. My dad is. He adores James Bond and looks like Pierce Brosnan. It's weird. You go to one of these James Bond film events with him and people will take a double take of it. Why is Pierce Brosnan here? But it's not, it's my dad. It's hilarious. You see the people. He's totally oblivious to most of it. It's so funny. But we went to see it and it's great. I don't like the editing, but the film is great. There's a lot of jump cuts in it, and there shouldn't be, because a jump cut between a scene and another scene is jarring. It's very jarring, but it usually gets used for comedy value. For example, like a Gilligan cut. I am not doing this. Immediate cut to Gilligan doing this. In this film, it's like a scene ends and it's now another scene. It's like, what? It pulls you out of the film to go, like, what happened? And then your brain has to interpret what's happened. Like, oh, it's the next scene, or it's a few hours later, or whatever. There is one point where the jump cut works. Bond comes into a garage, and the car pans across the back of his lovely little car, and then there's a jump cut during it, and he's closing the door because he's in the car. That one worked. That was a stylish cut, quite slick, quite nice, quite Bond. The rest don't. There are points where a scene just seems to end abruptly and then it's the next scene and he's outside doing something else when he was inside doing something in the previous scene. So that doesn't work for me. So jump cuts aside and the poor editing, the film is excellent. Some great cameos, wonderful amount of references to all of the previous Bond films. Really feels like it's closing off the era. But no massive, you know, let me put this way. There's no spectacular scene that you must see. It's weird. Like in Spectre, the majority of the film is quite slow in the middle, but action at the front and action at the back. Well, the action at the front is the best cold open in any Bond film I've ever seen. And it's the Mexico sequence, where it appears to be one long and uninterrupted sequence. It's not, it's several cuts, and if you know what you're looking for, you can see them. But for the majority of the time, it's quite a seamless sequence, and it's fantastic. There's nothing like that in this film. It's just consistently quite good. But here's the thing, despite all of that, it feels like it's about an hour and a half long. It's almost 3 hours. It just goes by like that. It's amazing. So I highly recommend you see it, even though there are some problems. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've done. Aside from, I did pop into a charity shop while I was down in town with my parents, found a Nintendo DS game, 42 all-time classics. Anyone who knows me knows I like my handheld puzzle games. So I've got here, like Mahjong Solitaire again, standard 52 cards, playing card solitaire, plus it's got backgammon and chess on it. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. I think it was worth picking up. Yeah, it's been an interesting weekend, so I haven't got any footage. I really should. My biggest issue at the moment is I tend to forget to pick up the camera because I was out of practice after stopping the vlog at the end of Series 3, which didn't really go anywhere, and starting up again now. I've kind of got out of practice making the vlogs, which is not good because I want to, there's not just making these vlogs, but I also want footage like family films and family videos and things. I just spent a weekend with my parents and only have one photo with them. I think I'd like some video footage because we'll look back on the silly things we did years ago. You know how you do with family films and stuff. So I need to get back into practice, and that's going to be my focus from now on. I need to film more and get back into practice of just filming stuff so that we've got slices of life and we can look back on later on, because that's what I use a lot of my archive for, really. Anyway, I'm rambling now. It's good to be back. I'm finally back on my feet after that cold. I'll see you tomorrow with a proper vlog. Take care. Bye-bye. If you like the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really does help create future videos. That's patreon.com/Zoe Kirk-Robinson. And I've got an extra special thanks going out to Chief89, Sam Yates, Retro Mickey82, Mo Henry, and George Botterini. Thank you so much, guys.